first ride of 2021 at Muscatatuck Park, here are my top 3 tips for enjoying this little gem of single track. My first ride series usually focuses on new developments since the last time I rode a trail, but there are no new developments at Muscatatuck Park. That's fine. This mature trail system is well designed, well constructed, and well maintained. Sure, I'd welcome some new features, maybe a bike park, or at least a few small jumps, but it's appealing the way it is now, a nice collection of beginner and intermediate trails. We'll get to my 3 tips in a minute, but first, a caveat. A buddy rode here a few years ago. He told a mutual friend he'd never come back, that it was too confusing, and he never had any idea where he was. I ride here a lot and know the place well, so I hadn't considered the issue of navigability. But Mike's right. The trails do wend around. Some are not well suited to mountain biking. Signage is minimal and consists mostly of blazes, which is fine if you know what trail you want to follow. Check for maps at the visitor center at the park entrance off State Road 7. I also put a link to the trail map in the description. I think the system is super easy to figure out. Mike is well skilled, and had he spent a little more time at Muscatatuck, I'm sure he'd have gotten the mental map of the trails. My Garmin shows trail forks, which would be helpful to a newcomer. It also helps that it's a very compact trail system. I had my hydration pack today so I could tote my cameras and mounts, but usually when I ride here I take no tools or water, as I'm almost never more than a 15-minute walk back to the truck if I have a mechanical. I park near the center of the trails and circle back to the truck for a drink a few times throughout the ride. I guess another caveat is in order. This area has lots of stuff named Muscatatuck. The Muscatatuck National Wildlife Refuge is a 15-minute drive away and offers good gravel and fire road riding. If you enter a discussion about meeting in Muscatatuck, confirm which Muscatatuck is intended. It'll probably be the park, but do confirm. Okay, tip 1. There's a lot to do here, including hiking, bouldering, rock climbing, kayaking, and fishing. The campgrounds, while not luxurious by any means, are certainly adequate. There's some interesting history, including Vinegar Mill, where area limestone was cut. I'll put a link to the park's website in the description. Note that the park gets a lot of activity from the nearby towns of Vernon and North Vernon and can be very busy at times. Tip 2. Ride the Park Avenue Spur. It goes between the Black Trail and the Park Avenue trailhead just north of the park. This spur is short at only 0.6 of a mile long and must be ridden as an out and back for a total of 1.2 miles. But it's often overlooked, and I usually have it to myself, which adds to the remote feel of this segment. It's also the most entertaining bit of trail in the system in my mind. Tip 3. There's lots of parking scattered throughout Muscatatuck Park. All but the main parking lot for the visitor center provide easy access to the trails. We usually park at shelter number 2. It's a good place to start riding, and it's easy to find a parking spot in the shade. We sometimes park at Vinegar Mill. There's a hiking trailhead at the Vinegar Mill shelter and a mountain bike trailhead across the street from the parking lot. My first ride at Muscatatuck Park for 2021 revealed nothing new. But if you've never ridden here before, it's all new to you. And if you have ridden here before, I hope I've given you the information you need to discover new opportunities at Muscatatuck. What's your impression? Are you now eager to ride Muscatatuck for the first time? If you've been here before, what do you think of the park? Let us know in the comments below. My thanks to those supporting my efforts. You can do so on a monthly basis through Patreon or with a one-time contribution through PayPal. Links are in the description. So that's it. I'm Rich Reese, and I'll see you out there.